that I said, anywhere you see a commoner connected to the palace, value is involved. When you see a royalty looking for a commoner, value is involved. When you see the rich coming to greet the poor, value is involved. Because for knowledge's sake, Daniel, Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego, they were prime minister. They were consultant in Babylon. Where are the Babylonians? They say Daniel was relevant in how many dispensation? In so much dispensation. That is the power of value. If you say educated person marrying uneducated lady, there is a value involved that person possesses. For that guy to relegate his educational qualification and measure it with that illiterate, value is involved. When God comes to a man, that man carries value. So Pharaoh left the entire Egyptian and looked for Joseph and pick him and make him prime minister, because Joseph had value that the entire Egypt, no Egyptian has it. Do you know what Joseph told him after interpreting it? He said, look for a man that has the kind of knowledge I just explained to handle it. He said there is nobody in the entire Egypt except you. Take and become the prime minister. Daniel was the second man. But what did Daniel say? Daniel said, I, Daniel, understand by books. How did Daniel got to that position? By rigorous study. Daniel was studying events, generation from generation. And they say it was relevant for 4 consecutive generations in Babylon. So for Nebuchadnezzar to pick him as a consultant, value was involved. Nebuchadnezzar's son came. Because Daniel was always improving himself, he was still relevant in the generation of the son. Till Cyrus came. Why? He was moving from one generation to the other because he was improving in his value. Do you want a rich man to look for you? Generate value. Do you want the king to send for you? Generate value. Do you want the president to look for you? Generate value. Because when your value gets to a certain point, everybody will like you. Everybody want to friend you because it carries value. It is value that make people donate their money to the video. Value. Check what is happening in the East now. Obi Kubana's mother's burial has changed the Eastern orientation in a way now. Because the guy was a man of value. Look at the kind of money. All those people who sold pure water when Kubana came to the East to do his mother's burial were more. Because why? People started some certain business because of the crowd that came. Value was created and money showed up. So develop yourself to be a man of value. The king will send for you. The president will send for you. The king of the people will look for you, because why? You are a man of value. What makes a rich man friend to the poor is value in between. What makes the handsome guy to look for the ugly girl? The ugly girl has a virtue called value. So you must understand that. So develop your value. Create a value system that people can't resist and people will come to your life. He said, let your light so shine that when men see. He said, when your light rise up for you in obscurity, he said, look, he said their king will come to the brightness of your value. So let's have it that way. Don't worry about life. Develop your value. When you develop your value, men will come to look for value. Now, sugar don't announce itself to ant. Put sugar in a container. Don't call ant. Ant will locate it. Because it's what? Sugar. Do you understand? Sugar don't advertise itself to ants. ant locate it. So be a man of value, be a woman of value, and people will come looking for you. And how do you develop this value? Invest in yourself. How do I get this value? Invest in yourself. Continue to invest in yourself. In the morning, sow to yourself. In the afternoon, sow to yourself. In the evening, sow to yourself. In the middle of the night, sow to yourself. Then your value will come alive. The men can't resist you. Even also those who wait for value to create itself in their life, they become casualty of value. You can't say, look, for you to be a man that is important to all, your value system must be reshaped. So develop